Hi, and welcome to Cyber Savvy Services' first Excel project, and I'm calling it Loan Repayment Project. So first thing, you want to open up a brand new Excel workbook, and we're going to save it. So I'm clicking on the Microsoft button at the top, and I click Save, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. There it is. And I'm going to save it as Loan Repayment Project. If at any time I'm going too fast for you, you can always stop the video, and you can even rewind it by clicking and dragging the little box down the play line. Okay, so this is, I'm doing this actually in my blog, so I'm attaching it in my blog as well as posting it on YouTube. In my blog, I start off on cell P1, that's column P, the first cell. And the reason is we're going to create a little reference table over to the side for interest rates. So I click on P1 and I type interest rates. I hit enter, so it keeps it with no changes. Now I highlighted both of these columns because I want to format this to center and merge. So that's in the center of your ribbon up here, merge and center. And I want it to be bold, so I click B, or I could have clicked or held down Control and hit B. That's a shortcut. Next, we're going to type in the first column, second cell, we're going to type yearly. So we're going to do yearly, monthly, and daily. Okay, so I typed yearly, I hit enter. I typed monthly, I hit enter, and I hit daily, and I'm hitting enter. Now I want to format this little table. Okay, so I clicked on interest rates. Now I'm going to slide over into the ribbon. Under the formatting, I'm going to click this down arrow for the borders, and then I click on thick box border, and it makes a thick box around interest rate. You can't really see it thick right now because it's highlighted, but I click off of it and you can see it's bold. You won't see the top line until it prints. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is put a box around the whole thing. So I clicked back on interest rates because it spans two columns. When I hold shift and tap the down arrow, it automatically goes and highlights the two columns. Alright, so I did that, tapped it 3 times to cover the whole thing. Now I'm going to click that little box icon over there. See, because I already used the thick box border, all I have to do is click the actual image there. Okay, now I'm going to be using a 12% interest rate. First I'm going to type in 0.12 because that's the decimal equivalent of 12%. And I hit enter, and it goes to the next one by default. That's the way I have my Excel options set up. So I want to go back to that 12. I click on it again, and I go to the center of my ribbon, and I see the percent sign. I click on that, and it makes it a 12%. Now we're going to calculate. And whenever you're doing formulas, you have to hit equals to get it started. Now, if I click on this, it automatically says, oh, she wants to use that value. It puts the cell reference as Q2. That's fine. Now I'm going to divide, so I hit the slash. I want to divide by 12 months, so I type 12. And I hit enter. And there's our monthly rate. And now I'm going to go to daily. Now there's 2 different ways, but we always an equal sign. Banks, almost, well, since I don't know for sure, I can say almost all banks use a 30-day month regardless of what month it is. And 12 times 30 is 360. So what we could do is we can say equals the yearly rate divided by 360 days. And we come up with 0.000333 ad infinitum. Or I could have said equals monthly divided by 30. Gives us the same thing. Doesn't really matter. And if we want to keep it uniform, we can highlight these two, monthly and daily, and click the percent sign again. But, you see what happened to the daily. So if we want to change that, we can either change it back to not being a percent or whatever. It doesn't matter. But if we want to keep it as a percent, we're going to go up to the center again under the number, in the number group. And we're going to hit this one here. I always get those confused. So now we see it's 0.033%. So we'll keep that. That's fine. So this table is what we're going to refer to when we get into calculating the interest and deducting interest from the principal balance that you're paying. All right, that's it for today, and tomorrow we'll get into the other part, the main part of the loan schedule. Thanks for tuning in.